What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Beyond the Screen. It's your girl Jasmine. In this video, I'm going to be talking about Big Brother 19 episode 16. I've been jacking these episode numbers up, if you guys haven't noticed. But it's complicated because I get all confusing. But talking about Sunday's episode. Is it Sunday? Yeah, Sunday. Okay, let's start off with talking about what a toddler Josh is. Really? With the banging of the pants? Like, what are you doing? It's funny because he's a grown-up. It just makes you wonder how he acts when he's not inside the Big Brother house. I don't understand how anybody deals with him in real life. He's a toddler. Period. Despite Jess's attempt to muscle Paul and have him thinking that she's got some type of medallion to keep her safe for weeks like he had, he called her bluff. It was like, yeah, I'm still gonna put Jess and Cody up because she was so vague and she did this to herself. She did it to herself. I don't know. I feel like she would have flushed it out either way. I think it would have been best if she would have just kept her mouth shut. Because what she did is she opened it up. She was like, hey, I've got this thing and we're gonna be safe, but I'm not gonna tell you what it is. Okay, but that's not gonna do anything but make people wanna know what it is. And the only way to find out what it is to put you up on the block, write it out, and see what happens. So shut up sometimes and just live life. Something that I don't understand is where Jess and Cody have the evidence that the whole house started this betrayal war. Cody started the betrayal war, not the house. I'm having trouble understanding where they feel like they've just been epically wronged the whole season and people just chose them as a target. Like, that's not how things went down. Their delusion is really confusing me and making me concerned. I feel like they both need, like, help. Nobody did anything to you guys that you guys didn't do first, and I need you to figure that out. Maybe when you get out the house and you watch it back, you'll realize how stupid you sound. Just stop. You guys you're villains. You're not victim. Paul also comes up with the plan to separate Elena from Mark because Mark is obviously going to stay loyal to Cody in the weirdest way. I don't understand what kind of game Mark is playing. I don't know. He can go. I really liked him at the beginning, but I really don't like the game that he's played. I was rooting for him, but I don't like it. So I don't know what he's doing. I feel like these girls in this house, with the exception of Matt and like Raven's situation, Elena and Jess just need to do their own thing. The guys that they're dealing with aren't doing anything but holding them back, and you barely know them, so move on. I don't understand the attachment when you're playing for $500,000. It just doesn't make any sense. No night of cuddling and smack kissing in the microphones is gonna give you $500,000 when you're not playing with somebody that's good and makes good decisions. You know what I mean? Like, it just doesn't make any sense. Temptation competition. Very interesting situation. Now, you can pick whether you're going to play or not. However, the overall winner gets safety for the week. Can't be put up as a replacement nominee. They can't go on the block at all. But the overall loser goes up on the block as a third nominee. Because of where the house is at, this became a complicated situation really fast on people's decisions on whether or not they were gonna play. People had loyalty to prove, people had spots to secure. We knew Mark was gonna play because he was feeling desperate, so Paul threw Matt in there. Now that whole conversation, anybody notice something that Matt said a lot this episode that just kind of made you, I'll do whatever you want me to do, Paul. Matt, I'm gonna need you to be a grown-up and do whatever you want to do. Don't let Paul dictate your decisions. Paul is running this house and they're letting him. He's gonna run it all the way to the finale. He lost by 1 vote. He barely lost last season. I don't understand why it's like, oh yeah, Paul, we'll do whatever you want. Now, I've seen you guys tell me that people have said that some of the people in the house have said on like the live feed and stuff like that, that they're just playing to go to jury and this, that, and the other, which doesn't make any sense to me. Like, why would you even say that? Why would you waste your time on national television just to go to jury? It's not like it's like The Real World or The Challenge or something, or like Are You the One? Like those MTV shows like can actually like end up doing other things off of that. Like you get discovered on Big Brother. Like what do you have to gain? Or even like back in the day, like you go on America's Next Top Model, like even if you don't win, you get to like the end, you're at the final four, or even some who didn't even make it that far, I've seen in campaigns and movies and all different types of stuff. Big Brother's not that show, fam. Like you're not, no, nobody's checking for you because you were on Big Brother. It doesn't make any sense. I don't understand. I feel like they're wasting time and they're wasting money by just doing whatever Paul says. I love it. I would love to see Paul win because I respect his gameplay, but I don't understand what they're trying to accomplish at all. Jess and Cody's poker face conversation was interesting to me, to say the least. I feel like she's a smart cookie, except when it comes to Cody. And I told you guys before, I don't like her, but I can't hate on her for that. I feel like if she was separated from him, she'd be playing this game out. Her game started when he left the house. So it's like things that she says make perfect sense, and then he talks her out of it. Now, she didn't want to play in the temptation competition because like then that makes it look like we need it. My whole game this week is to be playing up that we've got safety and we're chilling and we're good. Like you need to have your poker face. It's like, no, I'm a competitor. I don't know why she's trying to keep me from competing, because you've already got evicted once. Stupid. That's why. She's trying to help you. Listen to her. You came back, you said you were gonna play her game, now you're trying to argue with her about it when all the decisions that she's made have benefited you guys, and all the decisions you've made have destroyed your relationships with people in the house, sent you home, sent Ramses home. Like when she listens to you, people go home and stuff goes wrong. Things don't go your way. When he's gonna realize that, I don't know. I don't know what all that was. Just, yeah. So also just mention how bad Matt sucked at that competition. Like he'd get done spinning and then he'd just like stay in the park, walk over. Oops. He'd get done spinning on the thing and then he'd just stay in the park, stroll over to the bowling balls. Up. I'm gonna throw this one up. I'm gonna throw this. Horrible. It's horrible. They're not trying. Work harder. Because he didn't work harder, Mark won and can't get put up on the block. What are we gonna do now, Matt? What are we gonna do now? Jason loses. He did absolutely horrible. Like you literally make yourself dizzy for a living. You're a rodeo clown. Like what is the issue? Did horrible. Goes up on the block as a third nominee. I mean, whatever. And Jess tries to have extra conversation with Paul, asking if, you know, he wants any of her advice or wants to hear her opinions on anything. Like, no, he doesn't want to hear your opinion. Like, what are you talking about? She did too much peddling. She put the hex out there and was vague about it, and then tried to like, she expected Paul to have more to say to her or be doing more butt kissing, but nobody needed to kiss your butt. All they have to do is put you up on the block and ride the week out, and we're gonna find out what happens. As long as you're sitting there come eviction night, your spot's blown up. Paul puts up Jess and Cody. They laugh and giggle and everybody's just kind of waiting, and they're all, you know, smug and mysterious about it, and well, guess you're gonna see what happens. I mean, from my understanding now, talking to you guys, it seems like they're just gonna get to use it this one time, so you're safe this week, but what happens next week, the show's not over, and then I'm sure we got a double eviction coming up here pretty soon, so don't count your chickens just yet. I want to know what you think is going to happen with Vito this week. I want your Vito predictions. Give me those Vito predictions right now in the comment section. I would love to see, honestly, okay, I would love to see Paul win. I think that would be awesome, but I would also love to see Cody win, because I would be really interested to see what he did with it. If Cody or Jessica won, just with like, I want her to stay up on the block because I want to see what happens with the heck on Thursday. So if Cody won, I guess it would make sense for him to take himself off, and then Jessica's still up there, and then she uses her hex, and then they both stay. But yeah, I don't know. Some scenario there is what I want to see. Because I'd also be interested to see who Paul put up as a replacement nominee. If he would put up Elena, or if Elena, like, shunning Mark would mean anything to him. I don't know, we'll see. Let me know what you guys think. Let's talk about it, and we'll see what happens this evening. And I'll try to get you guys my reaction this evening too. If you enjoyed this video, smack that like button. If you want to see more videos from me, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. As always, I love and appreciate each and every one of you. Until next time, God first, God bless.